as you know, because of the COVID weirdness, we unfortunately aren't able to have external rotators come with us. We aren't able to have people interview with us in person. So I thought that having a few videos would be helpful to help our prospective folks get to know us a little better and get to know Detroit a little better. So why don't you introduce yourself real quick? You are
John Craig. I'm the division chief of Rhinology here. I am originally from Eureka, California, which, if you don't know, is about 5 hours north of San Francisco. Had absolutely no ties at all to the Detroit area, and now most of my family's here, and we're not going anywhere. So, yeah.
I didn't realize that you were from California. How did you all? Was it your brother first? Because I know he works for one of the.
Yeah, that was definitely part of it. I mean, I just was looking for an academic job, and that year there were only a small handful. This program stuck out to me as sort of some of the residents when I joined here called it a sleeper program when I first joined, because it doesn't always, as an applicant, I didn't hear much about it because there was no university associated with it. But once I familiarized myself with the faculty, it was astounding, the group that we have here. So once I came and met everybody, it's an awesome atmosphere. Everybody's young and enthusiastic, and it's exactly what I was looking for in a job. So that plus my family equaled me moving here.
Yeah. What sorts of stuff? Because you've got a spouse, you've got some kids.
Mm-hmm.
What sorts of things do you like about living in Detroit, or the Metro Detroit area?
Yeah, I've found it, for lack of a better explanation, it's been the easiest place that I've ever lived, and that goes from being around a city, but I haven't dealt with much traffic. I mean, I know there's traffic around the city, but honestly, depending where you are, you don't have to hit it. That's been really cool because I've lived in Chicago. And traffic is not something I enjoy.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So if you do have a family, again, I don't know if I'm the best person because we aren't the most adventurous family and my kids finally are at an age where we venture out more. But, if you have young kids, it's very safe. It's every suburb. This has been a very cool realization to me over time. Is just every suburb so functional. Mm-hmm. I just love, you never have to drive far for groceries, for a mall, for gas, all the little things in life are right next to you, pretty much anywhere you live. And so that's been great. Actually, one funny thing, if you've lived in states where you have to hold the gas pump at the pump, that has always annoyed me terribly. So I did a lot of my schooling and training in New York, and you have to hold the gas pump when it's -20 out. So
really? They don't have the latch?
No.
They don't have the.
No. So critical to me. So those little things make it a lot easier to live here. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
Those would be my big points. I haven't even done enough exploration yet. I mean, we've been up north. You've got the outdoors and the lakes if that's what you want. They do have skiing. It's not Aspen, but it's very functional if you're really into skiing. If you like golf, it's ridiculous here. I love golf, and I don't take advantage of it as much as I could or should. But there's more courses. I believe, if this is an accurate stat, there might be more courses per either capita or per square mile or whatever that stat is than any other state.
Oh,
so
I'm going to have to fact check that and then maybe have a pop-up that says
I'm not saying it's absolutely true, but there are a lot of golf courses, let's put it that way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you were so super into golf. What's your handicap?
Well, I played high school golf. Didn't play college, but back then I was about a 7.
Okay.
I played like 6-7 times since COVID struck, and I'm playing right around a 12 or 13. So,
sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, because they're probably going, our applicants are probably going to be rating programs by handicap, and just don't screw it up, John.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. We do an annual golf tournament, everyone who's applying, so that's fun.
Yeah, that's true, as a fundraiser for our department. So speaking of our department, I guess, you've mentioned a little bit about what you like about the department. Is there anything else that you wanted to make sure folks knew about our hospital system, or, what you like about working here, or with the training program or stuff like that?
Again, I would kind of say it's been an easy place to work. And when I think of easy and effective healthcare, I think about communication. And that was something that stuck out to me. Even when I interviewed here for a job, I interviewed with a number of different disciplines. And part of that might be that I am in a field, Rhinology, where you kind of have to work with ophthalmology, neurosurgery, rheumatology, radiology, all these. But I think we all in ENT have to interact with a number of disciplines. And that, to me, is stuck out compared to everywhere else I've been, is fantastic. I mean, we can talk, you can pick up your phone and call anyone in this healthcare system, and they're almost always willing to talk about patient care. And the same is true, I think, amongst our attendings. I mean, I don't feel, and I've heard from residents that they don't feel like they have to hesitate at all, just picking up the phone, dialing whoever it may be. Residents can call other services. Like there's just not like a really strict militant or malignant hierarchy. And I think that kind of resounds true through all departments. So I think that's something.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that's definitely been my experience.
No, it just makes everything a little easier. In addition, I can't stress enough the group of people we have as a group. I mean, I think we all agree. We all love what we do. We all talk to each other. That communication's always there. There's really, for lack of a better phrase, there's no beefs, in our department. Everybody gets along, and that trickles down to the residents. Yeah. And so I think it makes us all more comfortable, voicing our concerns, talking about anything that's on our minds, healthcare, administratively, research, whatever it may be. So I think that goes a long way to making a workplace harmonious, if you will, and both for residents and attendants.
It's nice that when we have those like end of the year things, where like this past year, we got together outside in order to help provide social distancing, but it was really fun, like, to get people together. And like, I mean, maybe that was just the social distancing and the isolation and the lockdown talking, but it was really nice to be able to get people together. And I think that's true, like, for the holiday stuff. Like, I don't think people are necessarily faking it. Well, was there anything else at all, that you wanted to offer to our prospective trainees?
Just talk to our residents, confirm everything that we're telling you. But I think you'll find it to be true. I guess I didn't touch on the fact that we all really, truly enjoy teaching. It's one of the reasons we all went into this. We enjoy doing research as well. You'll get a great exposure to different levels of research. And honestly, there's more and more basic science coming through the pipeline. I'm even going to delve into the basic science realm, but I'm not necessarily saying you should learn how to do basic science from me, but I will be testing the waters. But I think that's why I think of it sometimes as a sleeper program, in the sense that we have so many fantastic faculty. We've got all the opportunities that any other top residency program has. So I really think of this as a top residency program.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for meeting with me and chatting with folks. I did want to make sure that he's not just talking out of turn or making stuff up. You are speaking with or at least listening to, I'm speaking with a 2-time Teacher of the Year award winner. Most recently 2020.
Thank you.
John Craig, MD. So
Thank
anyway,
you so much.
Thanks again. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover today.
Excellent. Don't forget, guys, check out the YouTube channel, Henry Ford Rhinology, John Craig, Henry Ford Rhinology. You'll be able to fully access, you can access that anywhere, but it's the main goal is to teach residents. So see what you think.